Our next topic is web browser. Web browser is a software that helps in accessing web pages. Thus, it is also called web client. It helps the user to navigate through World Wide Web and display web pages. Some popular web browsers are Mozilla Firefox, Opera, AOL, WebKit, Iceweasel, etc. The primary function of web browser is to render the HTML code, that is to run the HTML code and show its output. Each time a web browser loads a web page received from the web server, it processes the HTML code, which may include text, link, and references to images and other items, such as cascading style sheets and JavaScript functions. The browser processes these items, then render them in browser window. The major functions carried out by a web browser are send and receive internet resources, access web pages, render and display them, select and save our favorite pages, print documents, keep records of our activity, store information in the cloud, install applications. Commonly used web browsers are Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Apple Safari, Internet Explorer, Opera. Let us see what is Google Chrome. Google Inc. has developed Google Chrome web browser. It is an open and free source application, that is, its source code is available to us. It runs on different operating systems like Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Chrome OS, Linux, Android, and iOS. It was launched in 2008, and from then it is the most popular web browser across the world. Google Chrome is very strong in its application performance and JavaScript processing speed. There are in with the HTML there are certain codes called JavaScript also inside the HTML code to perform certain functions regarding the web page. For entering the password, for receiving the password and all, we use JavaScript. It allows the user to create local desktop shortcuts which will open the desired web page quickly and easily. Google Chrome browser settings. No more notification request. To get no notifications from a website, we have to go to Chrome settings, content, notifications. To block ads, Chrome settings, content, JavaScript. To change the fonts and size, go to Chrome settings, fonts. To review password, Chrome settings, passwords. Customize startup page. Which page should be the startup page while opening the Google Chrome can be set by Chrome settings on startup. Send a do not track request, that is to disable the cookies. Chrome settings, privacy. To set flash to ask first, that is while playing a multimedia or videos, we have to it will ask the permissions when set flash to ask first. For that, Chrome settings, content. Mic and camera access, Chrome settings, content. Send reports to Google, Chrome settings, sync set. Resetting Chrome to default settings. If Chrome has been uninstalled or got corrupted and need to be reset, then the following simple steps are to be followed. Scroll to the bottom of settings and click advanced. Then on Mac, Chromebook or Linux, under the reset settings, click restore settings to their original default. Then reset settings. Or on Windows, under reset and cleanup, click reset settings, then reset settings. Next one is Mozilla Firefox. This web browser is free and open source application developed by Mozilla Corporation and Mozilla Foundation in 2002. It works on Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Linux OS. Firefox has inbuilt pop-up blocker, anti-phishing, anti-malware warnings. Mozilla Firefox browser settings. To change the home page, font and color, downloads, etc., go to options, then general. To change the search bar and search engine, go to option, search. To set forms, passwords, history, cookies and security, go to option, privacy and security. To set Firefox account, go to option, Firefox account. Resetting Mozilla Firefox to default settings. Click the menu icon, then click on Help. Click on Firefox main menu button represented by 3 horizontal lines. Click Troubleshooting information. Then click on Refresh Firefox. Then confirm and click Finish. Next is Apple Safari. This web browser is free and closed source. That is, its source code is not available to the users. Developed by Apple Inc. It works on Mac OS, OS X means Mac OS, iOS and Microsoft Windows operating system. It was launched in 2003 and works on WebKit, that is an operating system developed by Apple to display graphics and run JavaScript. Safari is faster and more efficient than other web browsers. Next is Internet Explorer. This web browser was developed by Microsoft Corporation and integrated into Microsoft Windows OS in all its versions. It was launched in 1995 and was the most popular web browser until it was overtaken by Google Chrome in 2011. It supports add-ons, improved security and power saving features. Internet Explorer browser settings. To set the home page, browsing history, appearance, go to Tools, Internet Options, General. To set security levels for zones, go to Tools, Internet Options, Security. Then for privacy and pop-up blocker, go to Tools, Internet Options, Privacy. For parental control, autocomplete, go to Tools, Internet Options, Content. Set up internet connections, Tools, Internet Connections, Options, in Connections. Default web browser and add-ons, Tools, Internet Options, Programs. For accessibility, browsing, multimedia and security, go to Tools, Internet Options, Advanced, then Settings. Resetting Internet Explorer to default settings. For that, go to Tools, Internet Options, Advanced, then Reset. Next is Opera. Opera is a web browser developed by company Opera Software. It is compatible mainly with Microsoft Windows and Mac OS, although it works in older versions of Linux. It was launched in 1995. It provides integrated ad blocker and sidebar extensions for multitasking. Next is add-on extensions. Add-ons are tools which get integrated into our web browser. They are similar to regular apps or programs, but only run when the browser runs. Add-ons can allow the viewing of certain type of web content, such as Microsoft's Silverlight, necessary for Netflix movies. When we download or watch Netflix movies, we need a add-on called Microsoft Silverlight, which will improve the clarity or which will help us to view the Netflix movies. How add-ons are installed? There are two ways in which add-ons can be installed: through an external installer and through the web browser's own add-on service. Through an external installer, an outside program can install add-ons in the web browser as part of its separate installation process. Through web browser's own add-on is the most reliable way to installing an add-on. How to remove an add-on? It can be removed in the same way as we uninstall any other program. Or many add-ons can only be removed through the browser's add-on manager. Next is plugins. A plugin is a piece of software that acts as an add-on to a web browser and gives the web browser additional functionality. Plugins can allow a web browser to display additional content it was not originally designed to display. An example of a plugin is the free Macromedia Flash Player, a plugin that allows the web browser to display animations using the Flash format. Most plugins are available as free downloads. To install the plugin, we visit the website of the plugin's developer and click on a link that will download the installer onto our system. We can save the installer to an easy to find location such as the desktop or a specific folder, and we have created to organize all our downloads. Once we have downloaded the installer, we can run or open it and allow the prompts to install the plugin in our system. Now let us see what is the difference between add-ons and plugins. Plugin is a complete program, whereas add-on is not a complete program. For example, Flash, a plugin made by Adobe, is required to play a video in Flash Player. Also, Java is a plugin made by Sun Microsystem, which is used to run programs based on Java. Plugins are not bound to browsers only. Flash can be installed on computers to play Flash files. Similarly, Java can be installed to run Java files. On the other hand, an add-on is not a complete program. It is used to add a particular functionality to a browser. If we want to install an add-on on a different working environment like an operating system, we cannot do it. Thus, add-ons have certain limit with compatible applications only. That is, add-ons can be installed only for a particular application only. It is not a standalone application, but plugins are a complete a different software. Next is cookies. Cookies are small bits or small pieces of data stored as text files on a browser. Websites use these small pieces of data to keep track of users and enable user-specific applications. That is based on the user's previous browsing history. The websites display the contents. What is a cookie? A cookie is efficiently a small lookup table containing the pairs of key and data values. Once the cookie has been read by the code on the server or client computer, the data can be retrieved and used to customize the web page appropriately. That is, whenever a user visits a shopping site, the data on the web page is displayed according to the user's previous purchase history. Suppose we want to have a counter for a web page. For some pages, there is a limit that the user can visit the page only 3 times. For that, we can set the value can be stored over the user's computer. At the first attempt, it will be 1, then 2, and then 3. But for the next attempt, the server will not allow us to access the page. For this, the cookies can be used. Why are cookies used? Cookies are the easiest way to carry information from one session on a website to another, or between sessions on related websites, without having a burden a server machine with massive amounts of data storage. Whenever we visit our social media sites, then also we can see the advertisements related to shopping sites. In that also, there also it shows the data based on the previous history of our visited pages. If we have visited a watch page related to watch, then it will be, when the next time when we open the page, it will show a page containing different types of watches, because it stores a cookie related to that page. Storing data on the server without using cookies would be a problematic, because it would be difficult to retrieve a particular user's information without requiring a login on each visit of the website. How does a cookie last? How long does a cookie last? The time of expiry of a cookie can be set through using server-side scripting language when the cookie is created. By default, the cookie is destroyed when the current browser window is closed, but it can be made to persist for an arbitrary length of time after that also. How secure are cookies? Cookies are not a threat to privacy, since they can only be used to store information that the user has volunteered or that the web server already has. Okay, thank you.